Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you don't know me, this is the Red Wizard. I am a hand-cut collage artist from Buffalo, New York. I'm very busy in the studio today making a commission for a very lovely couple. This is a love collage, and you know what? Their interests aren't my interests per se, and let me tell you, I wouldn't be able to make this collage if over the years I haven't been collecting as much cheap paper ephemera as I can. So let me tell you guys exactly how I find free and cheap collage materials. Let's get into it. Where to get free, cheap, and old magazines to collage with. I've been seriously collecting collage materials for 5 years now, and I have some great tips. After you watch my video, you're going to be really good at finding some cheap stuff, okay? First, I need to tell you the golden rule for collage materials. It's heavy. Always remember the force of gravity is on your side. Paper is very heavy. Anyone who has a whole bunch of books and magazines that doesn't want them will often be inclined to get rid of them the easiest way they can, by throwing them out or giving them away. That's where you come in. Property owners are often sick and tired of moving and lugging boxes of books and magazines. For the rest of this video, I want you to keep this in mind. Paper is heavy. How can you help these weary paper owners' lives? What can you do for them? What favor can you bestow on these people, and in return, they give you free magazines? Here are some helpful tips for getting some free stuff. Number 1, tell people what you are doing. Let people know that you are looking for cheap magazines and what you do with them. I've gotten a ton of free stuff just by telling people that I've been collecting old magazines and paper for collage. It also helps if you assure them that you won't be reselling things on eBay. Listen, forget small talk. When people ask what's up, what's going on, what have you been up to, say, I'm learning how to make collages. I love it. Do you have any old paper you don't want? Tip number 2, find out when people are moving. When people say they are moving or helping someone else move, or cleaning out a house, I always ask if they have any old books or magazines they're trying to get rid of. The answer is very often yes. Grandparents' homes often have a ton of old magazines. Offer to help older folks move or tidy up when the time comes. When you want free stuff, offer to barter a bit of your time and labor. It goes a long way. Tip number 3, post wanted ads to Craigslist and local forums. Let people know you will buy paper. Use a cell phone or email and tell people to text you a quick picture of their stuff. Often, people will ask if you want free magazines because they just hate to throw them out. Tip number 4, make a cheap, quote, business card. I created a small business card using Microsoft Word that I hand out to people at garage sales and flea markets. I leave them around places, and with other business cards, I mail them with my zines and other work, and I keep some in my wallet. You'd be surprised how much free paper you can get with a tiny piece of paper, like a business card. Expand your idea of what you can collage with. Tip number 5. Magazines are not the only thing you can collage with, far from it. Some common things you could find to collage with that are not magazines are board games, envelopes, construction paper, graph paper, notebooks, old letters, photographs, pictures, books, manuals, posters, blueprints, etc., etc. It's amazing the things you could actually collage with. On my collage podcast called Cut It Out, professional collage artist Lance Letcher mentions that he uses eBay to find used traffic signs to collage with from all over the world. And yeah, those are not made out of paper, those are metal. Okay. We've talked about free stuff. Let's learn how to get cheap stuff. Let's learn how to haggle and get lower prices for collage magazines. In the following situations, you'll pay money, but you will save a ton of money by following these tips. Number 1, when searching the web, use the word lot. L-O-T. The word means a great amount. This is a better search term than collection because collection connotates something that has value and someone spent a lot of time curating it and taking care of it. Try searching for lot of old comics or National Geographic lot. Number 2, buy in lots and bulk. For example, I recently purchased 200 comics for $100. That's 50 cents per comic. The price at the store read $1 per comic right on the box, which is already cheap. I simply asked the shop owner, quote, "How much would it be if I were to take a whole box from you?" There we go, ladies and gentlemen, the golden rule of collage materials. It's heavy. I took the burden of the comic box off of the shopkeeper. He was thrilled. Rule number 3, tip number 3, whatever. Rules to live by when finding free stuff. Make low but not insulting offers. It never hurts to offer someone about 40% of their asking price. Now, you can't get away with this at Walmart, but at flea markets and garage sales, people usually price items at their starting number because they know people will try to haggle them down. For example, someone may put a sticker for $20 on a box of magazines because they hope to settle with someone at $15. Tip number 4, look for these common magazine titles. National Geographic, Life, Playboy, and Time magazines are things I often see big piles of on websites like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. So let's talk about places to find cheap and free stuff. Now, if you want to dive deeper into the following list, I already made a video about this called How to Collage Part 1, Finding Source Materials. The link is in the description. All right, place number 1, Craigslist. You've all heard of it. It's always a great place to find some of the common magazines I just mentioned, like Playboy and Life. Number 2, Facebook Marketplace. On my podcast, professional collage artist Max Malone, all the way down in Australia, says he checks Facebook Marketplace every day for deals. Third place, library sales. They don't happen often, but when they do, a library will often let you fill an entire brown book full of old books for only $5. I love, love, love library sales. And you can find yourself a few good reads as well. Tip number 4, collector shops and comic book stores. Many comic book stores have boxes with $1 comics. You could also find like $1 vinyl records because the records are usually beat up, but you could cut up those big cardboard sleeves. Tip number 5, garage sales. Now, I know you know about this, but listen, I got a serious tip for you. The best stashes are found in neighborhoods where old people live. Don't bother with new houses in new neighborhoods. All you're going to find are a bunch of bright pink Barbie playhouses and golf shoes. Those will probably be pink as well. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you would like to step up your collage game, please give me a follow. I also have collage art lessons on my channel, and I have a collage supply store on my website. It's an affiliate site. If you buy stuff from there, Jeff Bezos will send me a few pennies to help this channel. Also, I sell prints and artwork and merch of my own stuff at my shop on my website as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been The Red Wizard, recorded 10/07/21, 6:59 a.m., Buffalo, New York, Earth planet, Milky Way galaxy. Peace, art, and paper.